Okay, so now we're on to our champions group, and in this challenge number 4, my name is Scott Williams, and I will get right to it here. I wanted to start with Robert. Well, I mean, you've got Rory to work with there, so that's it's hard to go wrong. But you certainly stepped up to it, and it was really that wonderful energy. Bravo, Rory, as always. I'm a big fan. It was a beautiful piece and really captured the essence of the song. It had a breadth of movement, and it just took me on a journey, and I enjoyed that immensely. It was kind of, it had a traditional Brian fashion going there, of course, and I always just kind of fall for that. So I've got you down as a 5 because I was quite mesmerized. And then next I want to go to Heather and say, Heather, that was just such a pleasure to see that, and I've always as you mentioned, your story was really great, and it was just such a good description of Brian and how he really tried to share his talent and all that, and that was, you did a great job with that program. So I just feel like everything came together and the circle closed, and that was nice to see you complete that, and congratulations, that was wonderful. I've got you down here for a 4.5, and it brought back a lot of great memories, so thank you for that. And next I want to go to Adam, and Adam, that was really well researched in Brian's style. It was modern and emotional, and it just had a great thread of continuity. You really got the essence of what the challenge was about, in my opinion. So to me that was just fantastic. And I've seen your work before, and I am a fan, and this was another way. You've shown a nice versatility, so I see a lot of great things for you. I've got you down here for a 4.5. Next I'll go to Garrett. Garrett, that was a nice song. Really a great piece that I hadn't heard before. You were super smooth, very cool. You really found the groove on that, and everything that you talked about in your opening piece. I think that you definitely have that. You've got the style, and you took it right there with a lot of confidence, and it also had a nice continual thread of choreography where it wasn't confusing. It was very understandable, and it worked throughout the whole piece. Very strong throughout the whole piece. So congratulations, that was excellent. I've got you down as a 4.5. And next I want to go to Diana Lynn, and that was the first time I've seen your work, and I was very impressed. Actually, the message came through with clarity. It wasn't forced. It was very subtle, and I love that. I found it kind of comforting. It was very, very nice, and a lot like much of Brian's work. So you also captured the style of the challenge very well, and it was just perfect for what this was about. I've got you down for a 4. And then let me go to Muriel. Also, the first time I think I've seen your work, and it was a very nice performance, and the energy was excellent. The coverage of the ice and the building with the music, a lot of really great things there. So that was really well done. Just keep working on for that challenge, the definition of some of the items, but I was really impressed there. So I have you down here for a 3.5. Next we'll go to Emily, and I enjoyed that program. It was a strong program, and a lot of the essence of the challenge, it was there, but it needed to me a little more focus. So maybe the idea of, I felt like internally a lot of the meaning was there, but it needed to take that internal energy and then externalize in a way where it would be delivered outwardly. And that doesn't mean necessarily like in your face or anything like that, but it just has to kind of also extend out after the energy is internalized. So hope I didn't get too hard to understand there. I don't understand myself sometimes. Anyway, I've got you down, Emily, for a 3. And then Felicia, I've got your notes here. That was excellent skating, and it really built well into the finish. I thought it was also a strong program, and this was a hard challenge for, I think, for some of you that maybe didn't know Brian, but you did give me the feel that you knew, that you got what this was about. So I enjoyed that, and especially the strength, and the skater was quite good too. So good job on that. It was a program that I found interesting, and I really liked watching. And I have you down as a 3.5. So I guess that gets me through all my scores, which is hard to do. I hate to score anybody, because to me, I mean, it is and it isn't. Our artistry and the part of this that I loved the most and always did like the most was the program. And that's what Brian was about with all of his work. It was really about the work and the artistry and the meaning and the communication. And he taught so much to so many of us, and he was such a special friend to so many of us, that I think that came through in his work. One of the things that I encourage all of you to do in Brian fashion is to just be very honest in your work. Brian, with his friends and through many of his people that he knew, he was very honest. He wasn't afraid to share and to open and to be vulnerable. And I think that gave him the ability to come from that place in his work, and it made his work very special. It didn't have to be. It wasn't forced. It was always coming from the deepest place. And so I encourage you in Brian fashion to look that direction as you look for inspiration for your work, for certain pieces, as you look for themes and to come through in certain styles. That was, to me, one of the most special things. And Brian brought me the opportunity to really enjoy skating in a completely different way, and he helped me complete the circle of my skating career in a way that actually, until now, when I watch all you guys and see all this, I don't miss it too much, because I had the opportunity through working with Brian to really do all these crazy things and so many things that I wanted to do, that I felt like I completed my circle within that medium. And that was largely because of Brian in giving me that vocabulary, that opportunity. It was like being an actor, and he was the writer and the director, and it was a very special gift. So I encourage you all to come from an honest place, and also I want to just say one last thing about Brian. He really was a great teacher, and he taught so many of us about love and life, and so we all miss him terribly, and it's very special to be a part of this. So I send you all my best wishes, because you've deserved it. You've worked hard, and you're putting yourselves out there, and congratulations for everything you've done so far. And good luck in the final challenges. Bye-bye.